안녕하세요. 온누리국제법인의 안용훈 대표입니다. 오늘은 미국 몬타주에 위치한 몽타주 호텔 레지던스 프로젝트에 대해 안내해 드리겠습니다. 이 프로젝트는 미국의 초호화 스키 리조트인 옐로스톤 클럽과 연계된 프로젝트입니다. 회원제로 운영되는 옐로스톤은 신규 회원 가입 자격으로 수백만 달러 이상의 자산 증빙과 수십만 달러의 회원 가입비, 그리고 클럽에 인접한 레지던스 구매 조건을 충족해야 하는데, 이 중 레지던스의 추가 공급이 필요해지면서 몽타주 호텔 및 레지던스를 건설하게 되었습니다. 옐로스톤의 회원으로는 빌 게이츠, 오프라 윈프리, 에릭 슈미츠 등이 있으며, 일부 스타들의 경우 회원으로서 등록하려 했으나 SNS의 보편화와 언론의 집중으로 인해 보안 유지에 문제가 생길 것을 우려한 클럽 측에서 이를 거절한 것은 꽤나 유명한 일화입니다. BCI 은리첸과 EB5 United의 베란심으로부터 프로젝트가 현재 사태로부터 받을 수 있는 영향, 자금 구조, 그리고 안정성에 대해 보다 자세한 내용 들어보시겠습니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Lee. I'm here today with Brennan Sim, the Vice President at EB5 United. So we're going to talk about our EB5 offering, the Montage Hotel and Residences project today. So hi Brennan, thank you for being connected with us today.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Hey, so we're getting a lot of inquiries from our agents and investors with regard to the COVID-19 issues. So they're worrying about that this pandemic may, affect the business, also affect their project. We want to get some answers from your side on, how this COVID-19 will affect this industry. Also, how will it affect our project?
Okay. Well, it can have a major effect in the EB5 industry. When you're looking at different projects in the market, you can look through the capital stack and the construction progress and really get a better sense of whether there's going to be an issue short-term or long-term. But you're looking at a place where we're in an environment that's difficult to get money liquidated. So there's going to be less EB5 investors coming in. You want to make sure that the projects are fully financed with or without the EB5, and make sure that the other forms of capital coming into the project are there. If a developer's committed a certain amount of equity to a deal, hopefully that money's still coming in. So it is an uncertain time for a lot of groups. So what we try to do is mitigate these problems and structure deals that can survive this issue, and we feel like we've done that.
Okay, all right. So when structuring EB5 deals, what are the protections you implement to prepare for uncertain times?
Well, EB5 investors, they want a couple things. They want a green card, they want a green card, they want a green card, and then they want their money back. And so when we're structuring deals, we have that in mind. We want to make sure that we're covering the immigration risk, so creating all of the jobs. But from a financial standpoint, there's a laundry list of things that we are implementing into the structure of our deals to make sure that these deals are going to be successful, whether we raise the EB5 money or not, and whether there's an issue like a COVID-19 pandemic or not. We want to make sure that our investors are getting their green card and getting their money back. The most important thing that we do is we work with developers that are very high net worth developers that guarantee the completion of our projects. As well, we have developers who are putting in on average about 50% equity into the project. That means if you have $100 million, you build a building for $100 million and it devalues by 50%, we're loaning only 50% and the developer's putting the other 50. So if it devalues by 50%, we're not losing any money as EB5 investors. So the way that we make the capital structure in our deals is designed to be in the benefit of the EB5 investors and secure that investment. We also provide I-526 guarantees along with the completion guarantee that I talked about from the developer. So you're going to get paid back if your I-526 was denied. And really just having all of the financing in place. We make sure that all of our developer equity is committed and available before the deal starts. We make sure that we're already under construction before we're raising the EB5. And all of this is just designed to protect the capital of the EB5 investors.
Yeah, so you were mentioning that your project, the developer has put in 50% of their own equity into the project, right? So I know most of the developers, they don't want to put all of their own money into the project. This is indeed a very, very good point of our project, I think. Okay, so in regard to the Montage project, how has COVID-19 affected the project and what is to expect for the future?
Well, luckily I wake up every day and I check my pulse and it's still around 58 beats per minute. And I rest easy because we haven't had any issues at the construction site. So the project is in Montana. We wanted a rural project because it assures our investors that they're going to have TEA status. And we're in a state where it's the third least populated state in America. And so we're in a place that construction has not stopped. The financing is still 100% in place. And we haven't seen any construction delays to date. So far, we have not had any issues. We don't have any forecasted major issues. And so we're looking towards a bright future, and we're hoping to open this hotel in the end of 2021, which by that time, hopefully we have a vaccine. And we're in a place where people are going to go ski if they want to go ski. So it's going to be a great project.
Yeah, that's really amazing because we know, most of the states in America, the construction already stopped because of the COVID-19. But our project, the construction haven't stopped, right?
Correct.
Okay, so where do Montage investors currently stand financially?
So currently the project is fully financed, and the developer to date has put in $126 million. So they've spent a total of $176 million. So around $50 million has come in from the bank and from EB5. And the other 126 has been put up by the developer. They put the first $100 million into the deal. So we're in a very, very comfortable position. We already have exemplar approval, which means the project's already approved for EB5. So our investors only have to have their source of funds approved, which is what their attorney does for them. And then we also have 39 residences at this property. We've already sold 19 of them for $141 million. And that money was earmarked to pay back the senior loan from First Republic Bank for $145 million. We already have $141 million of sales. We'll be continuing those sales. And the great thing about this project and Montage is its connection to the Yellowstone Club, and its members are mainly billionaires and celebrities. And so there's only about 150 slots left in the Yellowstone Club. They only are going to allow around 950 members. And so they have vetted and gone through the financials of about 4 to 5 times more people that qualify to buy here than they have membership spaces available in the club. So it becomes a very recession-resistant deal in the sense that we have people who are coming in to purchase homes that definitely have the money, whether it's during COVID-19 or not, to be able to make these purchases. So from the standpoint we're at right now, most of our investors are very comfortable, and we have a lot of equity behind us, and we feel like we're in a very safe position.
Okay, sorry, you were talking about a Yellowstone Club. So how is this club connected with our project? Because I know Yellowstone Club is not located in Montage, right? In with our project.
It's adjacent, so you can, throw a rock there. but it's just slightly about a 10-minute drive into the center of the Yellowstone Club, or you can ski directly from Montage. You can take a lift directly up the mountain, and then there's a way to ski over back into YC. But if you buy a home in Montage, it allows you to join the Yellowstone Club. It's the only place outside of the Yellowstone Club limits that you can do that. The average price in the Yellowstone Club is $7 million, over $7 million a house. You then have to pay $400,000 to join the club. And then the base fees every year are 44 grand plus a 12,000 assessment fee plus an additional assessment fee. Most people are paying $75,000 to $100,000 a year to be a member there. So the types of members that we have is just on a different level financially than anything that you're going to find elsewhere. And the great thing about the hotel portion of this is these members, they cannot rent out these homes they can't Airbnb them out to other people. So when it's busy ski season and when you have a lot of people, if you want to have weddings, if you want to have corporate events, there's no space to house these people. And so there's people's families and friends want to come and want to join for these types of events, and they don't have space. There has been one hotel built in all of Big Sky, Montana in the last 15 years, and it's a Residence Inn that was built by the same developer, and it doesn't compete with this project at all. So we're in a space that's very in need of hospitality and in need of the specific amenities that Montage provides to the Yellowstone Club members.
See, okay.